Cue the music. Let's go. I'm your boy, Ro, OG member of the Orange Bowl Boys, and welcome to another edition of a cardiac arrest style student of the game. It would come down to the wire. Your University of Miami Hurricanes pull off the incredible comeback, but 0 score right now. And I just want to go ahead and point the picture because the University of Miami had its running game going early. You see light box numbers right here, okay? We have 6 in the box. You have a safety essentially almost 20 yards downfield. You're going to see some kind of, bail, pre-snap bail coverage right here. He's going to bail. They're trying to send a message, hey, we're going to take the big play away. So the University of Miami had these numbers, okay? So there's 6 in the box. They're doing their job. Little counter action here with the running back. We're pulling around the corner. Miami has a run game, and if you're going to be light in the box, this is something that Miami could go ahead and reel off. Great run by Mark Fletcher there, again, around the corner. Look, we're dominating now early in the run game, right? I felt we had an advantage in the trenches. Now, unfortunately for the University of Miami, several big plays on defense kind of put them into a pass-first mode, and we'll touch on it. We're off and running, Canes fans. Buckle up and enjoy. Now, I know the offensive line is going to get taxed for giving up 3 sacks against Cal on this night. However, sometimes you got to look at it in parts, and I feel this part is really on the quarterback here. Cal's defense first. They're going to go ahead. They have somebody shaded right here in like what's known as like a 1 technique, very close to being a 0, just off center, 1 tech. He's going to slant in. When he does that, he's trying to bring people with him. He does exactly that. Great design here by Cal, and then 2 people are going to come right into the A gap. You only have 1-for-1 on that, so Cal does his job on a good design blitz, line call. Just not going to be there. We're trying to peel off a little bit late, and that's going to end up being a sack. So you see the sack. We all see the sack. Okay, going to wrap it up. Good job by Cal. But again, you just got to trust this. A little bit off coverage here. Single high over the top. You're in rhythm. 1, 2. It's there. I don't know. Just didn't see it on that end. Just throw that ball. That's an easy first down. You got it right here at the first down marker too. That one's a little too late. You only really had time for that first read. The head was there. That was the right read. It was open. You got to think maybe, some of that trap coverage that Cam's been seeing where you basically have somebody trying to peel and catch that out. We'll watch it again. Maybe that's what Cam's looking at, right? Just goes ahead and looks out here, and he's just seeing this eyes right here. Maybe he's trying to go ahead and squat down on this, but either way, trust it. Make this easy pitch and catch for a first down. I know the offensive line is going to get taxed with the sack, but you never know. I like the way the University of Miami in its pass game this year is syncing up these short routes with the long routes. And when the short routes aren't there, you have another option, and I'll explain. Cal pre-snap 2 safeties over the top, again, inviting the run game. In this case, Miami's going to elect to pass on 1st and 10. Cam's going to look short side of the field right now, okay? And when he does that, okay, that safety that was over the top just creeped all the way down, and now he's going to go ahead and leverage that and take that away. Watch right here. Look where he is. He's in a prime position to take that out, okay? Cam's already decided to deliver the ball, and that's going to be the Xavier Restrepo to find the window. So this is what I like, okay? And we're going to try to watch this. He's going to come out. He's going to look. He doesn't like it. Stops, hitch 1, step, and now that's over the middle window. It's basically setting up this prerogative, okay, if this isn't there and they cover it this way, I'm going to have your other option who's taking a little bit longer to develop. But look, proof is in the pudding. Nice little soft spot in the zone. Again, really like this design here. He creeps down, post-snap window change. Cam sees that one, delivers a good stripe to Xavier Restrepo over the middle of the field. First down, University of Miami would score on this on the run play. They would strike first early. They wouldn't lead again until very, very, very late. If I'm seeing this on film, I'm going to come back after this. Tough route to cover. That's a tight end. In modern day offenses, you're going to see a lot of perimeter screens. I liken this to like the previous yesteryear option, right? Where the quarterback can keep the ball or he can pitch it to his respective running back. Well, this is like the pitch to the modern day option, right? You know there's going to be a perimeter screen. You have to at all times anticipate somebody going long. Now, what's going to happen here, you have a 1 cornerback over a 1 wide receiver. Respectively, when I call out the numbers, it's 1 outside, 2 inside, 1 outside, 2 inside. Okay, so 1 is going to be over the 1. Now, Educated guess here. I'm going to put this on the cornerback here because, look, here's the option, right? This is like the quarterback keeping the ball. If he throws it out here, this is like the pitch man. So you can't lose sight of the pitch man. We have two crashing, essentially, the screen element to this. And this is what happens. Yes, that is the two, but now when he's going deep, if you're responsible for your third, even though that wasn't your guy on the pre-snap alignment, you have to get deep, right? That pointing of the hand right there too kind of leads me to believe that's going to be here without knowing the exact call and responsibilities. This is going to be an educated guess. I'm just saying right here, we have to carry this deep. And you're going to see when basically the kill shot happens for them right there. That little pause was all that was needed. We don't have the makeup speed or the recovery speed to go ahead and catch the tight end, and this is going to go all the way to the house. Unfortunate, too, because the University of Miami, on the offensive side of the ball, running the ball, we're really strong in the trenches, but you give up too many big plays, which we did. University of Miami had to change their game plan quick. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the other team. Great design play, and I go back to the actual Orange Bowl Boys preview show where I said in one of my keys, you have to control the roll. When Cal played against Florida State, and what they've shown on film is they like to roll the quarterback. They like to change the launch point, right? Typically, the launch point is going to be in between the tackles. So a lot of role plays. University of Miami obviously anticipating the role play. They got some motion to come across. They're going to have something here, and there you're going to see the roll. You see everybody is going in this direction. It's exactly what Cal wants you to do because they're taking a shot play. This is a design play. This is a design shot that worked to perfection. Gets them on touchdown's doorstep. Now, I'm going to let this play a little bit too because the most important person, right? The most important person that needed to make sure that they had that covered back inside was right here because when he sees the roll, you see where his hips were opening? He saw the roll going this way, anticipating a ball going that way. And that's wide open at that point. It's already too late, okay? On film, they saw that they like to roll. He was opening up, anticipating a corner route. When that broke back inside, it turned into a post. Great design. Not pictured, but on the other side, they had a deep curl that occupied the other double safety, right? It was a two high safety set. So great design. They got us on that one. I don't understand the scope of what's reviewable and what's not because obviously you have to go out after this play happens and this is just egregious. Look, just lifts his helmet right off of his head. Now you got to come off. So you're going to review a targeting play at the end of that because, okay, there's targeting on the play, but that literally is illegal hands to the face, but you can't review that one because it just doesn't make sense. Help it make sense. So I saw Cal doing this on the live telecast, and it's a unique strategy. And if you want to know how somebody's getting in clean, they're anticipating a snap count. And when they anticipate the snap count, look, right now the University of Miami offensive line, they're calling a run play. They pretty much know who they're going to block. But at the last second, look, boom. You know what that does? That reshifts everybody's priority at that point. You don't know exactly what you were blocking a second before that. So now we get something to get a little small in between two gaps, and that's what's going to go ahead and swallow this up on 1st and 10 behind the line of scrimmage. Good little strategy by Cal. I've seen this before on film, but sometimes University of Miami would go on 2 and catch it early. On that one, Cal caught us right on the chin with it. This was obviously another big play by the Cal Bears. I think the most annoying thing here is at this juncture, there is no more threat of a run. Zero. When he comes out this, and this is what it's leaking, you have to anticipate pass. And look at all the canes. Just literally, you're in a passing motion. There was no even threat of a run at that point, and you just lose sight of the primary guy coming out of the backfield. Not good. This is going to be sack number 3. On this channel, if you followed for any particular point in time, we're going to look at every sack. We're going to look at every interception. Now, sack number 2, didn't put a video on it. We just got beat clean at the left tackle position. This is sack number 3, and this is on the quarterback. So if we're keeping score at home, 2 of the 3 sacks are going to fall on Cam Ward's shoulders because legitimately right here, got time in the pocket. You're here. Just check it down. If you don't like this, if you don't feel this is open, that's fine. You don't want to make that throw. you have 2 checkdowns. This is an offensive coordinator doing his job, and then you just try to go ahead and, you're going to gunsling. Sometimes it's going to bite you. In that case, it bites you. I'm going to be honest. Watching this live, after this throw, I felt this Heisman candidacy came down a few notches. University of Miami, in an empty set look, right here at the snap of the ball, he's looking to the short side, boundary side of the field. A back is turned. I've seen him make this throw in the past with some confidence. And again, a little bit of a stutter step there. I think he comes off this just a little too quickly, right? A little too quickly. The timing was a little disjointed, and it goes from bad to just absolutely worse. Because you never want to throw late across your middle. And you've heard me say you never want to throw late across your middle and throw an interception. He throws late across the middle plenty, but you can't do that. There you go. Looks not there. Rolls. You know what? Just throw this away. Live for another day, because that one was bad. Can't take that one back either. This is another big play bust. It's a 3rd and 15, University of Miami. This is when it's getting bad to worse. Okay, I have some questions. First of all, good design, simple design by Cal here. They're running a screen. They're going to let Miami get up. They're going to pass this off, and they're going to go ahead and set this up. First of all, we have a smaller wide receiver on our Mike linebacker, and he's pretty much giving him the business. Can't get off that block, can't shed that block, and then this is off and running. But the other issue is, too, safety on this side of the ball. You're reading the quarterback. Here it is. There's no threat. It sits down there. This is out. What is taking the safety so long to get downhill here? Now, and then you overrun the play. Like that, to me, and I'm not in the business of singling out people for doing, bad things. But again, we're just watching this. You're looking, this is your side. There's no threat anymore. Zero. It's gone. He's turned into a blocker. And I'm waiting. And then when you finally get there, you overrun it. You do your job as a safety right there. It's just bad. Earlier in the game, Cal got home with this exact blitz and recorded a sack. This time, Miami's going to catch you. If we're playing along at home, remember, defensive tackle is going to go ahead and slant into the center, and then 2 linebackers are going to come right screaming down into the A-gap. When it got home the first time, okay, we had a linebacker clean. Now we do a much better job. Peel off. Now we got a hand, and we have a running back waiting for it. You live by the blitz. You die by the blitz. You showed it twice. Now, on the back end, Cal is just playing his own. And you want to tax and overload his own? Send 3 verticals. 1, 2, 3. And something's about to pop open. You got a gunslinger with that kind of arm talent, good things are going to happen. Yeah, I called him a gunslinger. You're going to live by the gunslinger. You're going to die by the gunslinger. This time, bang. So here we go again. Pick up that same blitz. We caught you, Cal. Boom, plant the foot in the ground, deliver it, and you know what's coming. Bang. You can make the case everything's the play of the game at this juncture. It's 5:43. Canes are still down 38-25. I just remember the St. Louis Rams doing this. Torrey Holt at the snap of the ball. He wouldn't move. Pay attention to Xavier Restrepo. Basically, it's going to be a choice route. He's going to read it. He's waiting. Hasn't even moved yet. He's going to let this clear out, and then he's just going to pick his avenue to go ahead and find a little soft spot. Good ball. 4th and 10. Had to have that happen. Torrey Holt-esque. Greatest show on turf. Comeback continues. I'm going to be honest, late in this 4th quarter, the University of Miami game plan to get them back into this position where they could take the lead has been simple. Let's just attack the Cal Bears vertically. And again, it's an all-vertical concept that the University of Miami are going to employ. There's caveats to it, and we'll cover it. 11 set personnel. They were initially in an empty look, tight end, running back. Running back going to carry Damian Martinez on orbit motion. He's just going to go ahead and occupy space. Elijah Arroyo is the one caveat. He's going to stay underneath to try to occupy right there. And this is when the magics happen. Everybody else is going vertical. Everybody's and Xavier Restrepo is just carrying this more on a essentially over route, but he's up the field. And he's just so elusive in the open field. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, on the telecast, I was like, please, 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 do not score just yet. It's 1:30. Of course, you want to score as quick as possible. You don't want to leave points on the board. But in this case, University of Miami is on touchdowns doorstep. All vertical concepts, once again, getting Miami in business. And this is going to be the last clip and the Paul Baines clip of the week. Are you having roof issues? Hey, I'm Paul. Give me a call. Do you remember earlier in the game, University of Miami got shut down on a 4th down? They're basically running an RPO. Cam decides to keep the ball, throw it to Elijah Arroyo in the flat. Well, this is a wrinkle to it, like a stage 2 playoff of that, right? Because they're going to have Elijah Arroyo come, and then he's going to stop and come back into the flat. Okay, cool. Cal's got to be sick to their stomach because they're actually going to have a perfect call here. They're bringing a late cat blitz, and it's timed right. We don't see it. Now, because Elijah Arroyo is coming back across the formation, it sticks him in the ground there, but he's in a perfect position. If he decides to go ahead and crash the mesh point, he's probably going to blow this play up. And then you just have Cam Ward do Cam Ward things, and then he gets the ball out into the flats. And before we finish with our signature phrase, this guy, okay, you, buddy, talking all your trash earlier in the game, doing your thing, doing the reverse taunt Selly to Cam Ward. What happened here, Holmes? Yeah, look here. All those tackles when your team needed you the most, which way are you going? Ball's going this way. Which way are you going? Okay, I'll tell you exactly where you're going. You went to the sidelines so you can cry on the bench. That's exactly what you did. And we're crying tears of joy because, bang, University of Miami on the backs of a Heisman candidacy performance pull off the unthinkable and beat Cal on the road. I'm your boy Ro, OG member of the Orange Bowl Boys. Stay safe, my friends, and bang.